Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Obsy. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. So today we're going to be talking about my best or some of my favorite affordable fragrances. So if this is the kind of video that interests you, then make sure you keep on watching. Number one on my list is from the house of Lattafa. Now I believe everybody knows Lattafa fragrances. If you know Lattafa fragrances, you also know that they are very long lasting, very potent, also very affordable of course, and they actually do a lot of dupes as well. Yeah, the first one on my list here is Oud for Glory. I got this because at that time I wasn't buying expensive fragrances and I really love the Oud for Greatness from Initio. And even though that was on my wish list, I was just like, if this actually smells like Oud for Greatness, I'm not going to buy the original Oud for Greatness. And so I got my hands on Oud for Glory. I got this on Amazon. When I tell you it's like the same thing, yes, I do understand that Oud for Greatness is probably a little bit smoother and more dense when it comes to the quality of the fragrance, but this is very stunning. I'm telling you, you might not even know the difference. If you wear this, nobody's gonna know. This has saffron oud. It smells a little bit fresh. So this is a fresh, spicy, a little bit aromatic as well. A fresh, spicy, woody fragrance. Very long lasting. Not a beast mode scent. Minimal projection, but a huge sillage. People are gonna compliment you. People are going to smell you. This lasts on me more than 12 hours and I absolutely love this. This has not failed me. Anytime I want that Oud for Greatness vibe, Oud for Glory does it for me. There is no time this fragrance has failed me. I have recommended this to a lot of people and they absolutely love it. Yes, there's oud in here, but you know it's not that skanky oud. It's not animalic at all, so it doesn't throw you off. It has a sweet base as well, a tad sweetness at the edge of the fragrance, if I do say so myself. I don't know, I think maybe it might be from the saffron. They blend very well together. Very nice, very long lasting. I think you can wear this as your everyday scent. You can wear this to work and it will actually be very pleasant and it is not going to be offensive to your colleagues. Actually a very good dupe, I must say. So I highly recommend Oud for Glory if you want an oud fragrance in your collection and you don't seem to know which one to go for. Today is Lattafa day, if I'm being honest, because a lot of the fragrances here are from Lattafa. The next one I have here is Honor and Glory. Now this is a recent purchase and I'm so happy, so happy that I got my hands on this one. This is so gorgeous. This has pineapple in here. This is like a fruity tropical fragrance, very long lasting, very creamy. I love the sillage and the dry down of this fragrance. It's so beautiful. This has a lot of hype. I'm so happy that I fell for the hype. I'm so happy I got this in my collection. So I think this would actually layer very well together. I have just tried it and I smell amazing. So if you have Honor and Glory and you have Oud for Glory, they're both glory actually. So if you have Honor and Glory and you have Oud for Glory, I think you should try layering both of them. This brings the oud and this brings the caramel creme brulee vibe. Actually this has that creme brulee vibe, so you know, like the burnt brown sugar, if that kind of makes sense. That's what this gives me. It's so stunning. So I think they pair very well together. The sweetness from this one complements the sweetness in this one, and then if you want something a little bit woody, this actually complements the Honor and Glory. So I think they work very well together. If you have not tried Honor and Glory, I think you should get your hands on Honor and Glory, especially if you like that creme brulee vibe, if you like that burnt sugar vibe, if you like that tropical vibe, if you like pineapple as well. I get a lot of the pineapple. I mean, pineapple is my favorite. It also is sweet, so you should definitely know that this has that hint of sweetness in there as well. Not cloying, not headache inducing, not nauseating at all. Just the right perfect balance. So yeah, Honor and Glory from Lattafa. Another Lattafa fragrance. Khamrah. Yes, I know I'm late to the party, but Khamrah is just that girl. Sweet, spicy, cinnamon. This is not a dupe for Angel Share. Smells nothing like Angel Share, but this definitely has a very nice performance on its own. I think this is a unique fragrance on its own. It performs, it's very long lasting, and it's a compliment magnet. I'm going to sing it again. This is a compliment magnet because this is not a beast mode scent, so you would not even expect that people can smell you. You wouldn't expect that people even think or know that you're wearing a perfume, but this one got me a lot of compliments the one time that I wore it to work and I was so impressed. And this also lasts 24 hours plus. Like I could smell this on on me till the next day. That's how good Khamrah is. I'm very late to the party, but this is definitely worth it. It's sweet, it's spicy. I think there might be a little bit of booze in here, but I don't get so much of the booze. This is gorgeous. I really love Khamrah, and of course the packaging is also gorgeous as well. My next fragrance is Teriyaki from Lattafa as well. I said like almost all the fragrances here are from Lattafa. Anyway, this is Teriyaki from Lattafa. This is a new release. Oh my god, I don't like this fragrance. I mean, if you like La Belle from Jean Paul Gaultier, then you definitely love this one. This is very powdery, has that vanilla. I don't know if there's pear in here, but it has that pear vibe, soft, warm vibe. There's something a little bit spicy about this. This is a little bit different in the dry down. I don't know the exact notes. At the end of the day, it's still La Belle DNA. Like, it's still that very warm, soft, cozy vibe, very long lasting, minimal projection, huge sillage. I think this performs better in cooler days. I think this might be a little bit too heavy for summer. All the same, I think it's a good one. It's just not for me, to be honest. I can't even lie that I love this fragrance because I feel like I have outgrown the La Belle DNA. I used to love La Belle a lot. I wore it so much and I just outgrew it and I couldn't stand that DNA anymore. So to get it in this one again, even more pronounced, because this is, I believe, more dense, kind of throws me off, but it's still very good. I hear people rave about this fragrance, so if you can get your hands on Teriyaki, I think you should. I'm not going to completely write it off. Just because it's not good for me doesn't mean that it will not be good for you. What works on my skin might not work on your skin, and vice versa. I highly recommend that you sample it first, because I don't think this is a safe blind buy, if I'm being honest. If I sampled it first, I probably wouldn't even buy it in the first place. So I would highly recommend that you sample it. But then I think this is a very good affordable fragrance. I don't think they made this fragrance to be a dupe for La Belle, but all the same, it still smells like that. If you're not going to spend La Belle money or Jean Paul Gaultier money, you might as well buy this one. I think it's actually a good one. So yeah, Teriyaki from Lattafa. Let's break the Lattafa trend. So this is Afro leather from Maison Alhambra. Now this is a dupe for African leather from Mimo Paris. You can tell by the bottle, this is stunning. This is a fresh fragrance. This is leather, fresh leather aromatic fragrance. This is so gorgeous. Like, if you like African leather from Mimo Paris, you definitely love this one. The dry down is so bossy. This is like a big man fragrance. This is a bossy fragrance. This is so good in my opinion. It's a little bit fresh. I just love how well the leather is done in this fragrance. I love the fact that it's not like outright leather. You can definitely get the leather note in here, but it's very wearable, a little bit woody in the base note. It's a tad bit spicy. You can even get some little green notes here and there, but I don't think that there are green notes in this one. But I do get some aromatic vibe from this one. A fresh green aromatic leathery fragrance, beast mode. It has a very huge sillage. People are going to smell you. I do get more than 12 hours of wear from this fragrance. I would say that similarity compared to the original African leather from Mimo Paris is about 90 to 95%. honestly, in the dry down, there's no difference. There's absolutely no difference between the two of them, and that's why I really like this one. Of course, this might open up a little bit citrusy or fresh in the opening note compared to African leather, but I think that this still does the job. Like, you don't need to spend Mimo Paris money to smell as good. So yeah, Afro leather is one of my favorite dupe fragrances, you know, one of my favorite affordable fragrances. I love this one a lot. I think this is a good standalone fragrance. Doesn't need to be layered. It has a very good performance, long lasting, huge projection, and I'm telling you, you're going to get compliments with this particular one. Casablanca from Swiss Arabian. So this is very sweet. This is a sweet, sugary vanilla fragrance, but there's no vanilla in here. It has, I think there's probably praline in here. So it's sweet, it's caramel. I think there's apple in here as well, if I'm not mistaken. Some fruity notes in here, so the fruity sweet fragrance. For me, it wasn't really my cup of tea at the beginning. As you can see, I've had this for a long time. I've had this for at least 3 years now. At a point, it became my room spray. I can't even lie. It was my body mist, it was my room spray, it was literally a layering fragrance. This has gone through it. I was not really a fan at first because I felt it was just too sweet for me. Like, it was too, I couldn't wear it on its own. Smelling it now, I actually really like it. I actually like the fragrance. I think it is worth the hype. A lot of people talk about Casablanca. A lot of people rave about this fragrance, and I was not understanding, because for me, I was like, why? What's so special about Casablanca? Like, it's just a sweet fruity fragrance. But I do understand it is very unique on its own. It's a sweet scent, but it's not off-putting. I don't know if it's because it has macerated. I mean, the little juice I have left has macerated a bit, and I can get some depth with this fragrance. It's more potent now. It performs better on me now, and definitely works well with my skin chemistry. I was not a fan, but now now, I think it's an okay fragrance, especially because it's not so expensive. I don't think it's groundbreaking. I think it's a very nice fragrance. If you like something sweet, if you are the feminine type, you want something feminine, fruity, sweet, try out Casablanca from Swiss Arabian. Back to Lattafa. So we have Lattafa Oud Intense Oud. So this is another oud fragrance. This is a spicy, smoky fragrance. This is what I get from this. A lot of people said this was a dupe for By the Fireplace from Replicas By the Fireplace. At me, I don't see it. This is a beautiful scent. Now, work with me. I don't think this is my best from the house. You know, I know people rave about this fragrance. A lot of people talk about this fragrance a lot. It's not my best. It's not my favorite. I just think that it is a good smoky oud fragrance, if that makes sense. Yes, I do get the burning vibe. I see why they compare this to By the Fireplace, because it has that smoky burning vibe from By the Fireplace. It has that similar DNA. The smokiness is more toned down, but it's still there. It's a little bit more sweet as well. I don't know if there's amber in here, but I get something a little bit warm as well, cozy. This is very unique. I think this would definitely play very well with Khamrah. So personally, I feel like they will work very well together. I think that the sweetness, the cinnamon, and all the sweet juices in this one will complement the smokiness in this particular one. I think that they would actually layer very well. So I want to actually leave this to macerate a little bit because I want it to be a little bit more dense. I want it to be a little bit more intense. But this is a gorgeous fragrance. Also, it is not an off-putting oud. If you want to try oud and you don't know what to go for, I think you can actually try this one. It's not scary. I know a lot of people are afraid of ouds and leather. I'm telling you that these ouds here are very wearable. You're gonna love it. It's not scary, it's not animalic, it's not dirty, it's not smelly. It's just the right amount of smokiness. So yeah, if you have not tried Lattafa Intense Oud, I highly recommend that you try it out. It's gorgeous, it's long lasting. I usually would wear this at night time or summer nights. I think it performs better in cooler seasons. I think that the smell actually projects more in cooler seasons. I would not say it's my favorite from the house, to be honest, but I see why people like it, and if people like it, you might like it as well. So that's why I'm recommending Lattafa Oud. Now, the last fragrance on this list, this is Lattafa Honor. If you can tell by the bottle, you already have an idea what this is supposed to smell like. So this is a dupe for Halfeti leather. Somebody said it's a dupe for Halfeti cedar, and I completely disagree. Cedar has this boozy effect that I have not smelt in any of the Halfetis, and this does not have any incline of booze. So for someone to say that this smells like Halfeti cedar, I'm completely against that notion. But nonetheless, this is actually a very good one. I want the three Halfetis. I want Halfeti leather. I have Halfeti cedar, so it's just the Halfeti leather that I want. I would say this is like 85 to 90% similar to Halfeti leather. The leather note is not so prominent in this one, so don't think that you're going to be getting like a very strong leather vibe. But this is spicy. This has cardamom, I believe. I think there's plum. So plum is also another note that I really love. I've noticed that most of the fragrances that I like actually has plum in them. This is actually very gorgeous. I highly recommend Mora if you want that Halfeti vibe and you don't want to spend Halfeti money. Go for Mora. It's actually stunning. I get at least 6 hours of wear with this one. It's not so long lasting on me. Now it might be me, but I don't get something long lasting, except I'm trying to just run simple errands, like just go do some groceries. Then Mora, this is also a good workwear scent as well. I don't think it's off-putting. It's not a bismuth scent, but this has a very nice sillage and minimal projection, so I'm going to fill up a whole room. But I really like the DNA of this scent. The plum, the cardamom. I love that there's some element of freshness in there. There's a tad bit of sweetness in there. I just love how everything combines together and complements each other. At the moment, these are my favorite affordable fragrances. I love them all. Of course, I'm still open to trying out new ones. I'm going to leave a last one. I don't have the bottle here with me. Also from Lattafa. So Lattafa Qaa'ed is also another amazing fragrance. If you have not gotten your hands on that, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's not a dupe for Side Effect, but if you like Side Effect, something like Side Effect, then you would like Lattafa Qaa'ed. I don't know if there's booze in there or rum in there, but it has that boozy vibe. It has amber as well. It's a little bit spicy. There's probably cinnamon in there. I really love that fragrance a lot, and it's one that I always recommend to a lot of guys. A lot of guys really love that one. I'm going to leave a picture on the screen. I don't have a bottle here with me, but I highly recommend. That's one of my favorite bottles or affordable fragrance. So I'm definitely going to leave a picture on the screen. Most of these fragrances I ordered on Amazon, but there are other websites where you can get them from. I think there's Notino as well. So that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you also have other recommendations of affordable fragrances, please let me know. Leave them in the comment section as well. Thank you for watching this video. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share it to your friends and your loved ones. If you are not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for now? Don't do this. Subscribe, follow me on Instagram. My name is Obsy_P, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.